car number 2.
It's neck and neck, coming up to the finish.
What a lot of noise!
This is so exciting. Car number 2 is a must.
Ah!
That's better.
The race was almost finished. Switch it back on.
Wow, that was an exciting end to a race. I'm so glad I didn't miss the finish.
See, it's finished. It's such a lovely day. You should all go outside and play.
Yes, Granny Pig.
So, what are we going to play?
George wants to play racing cars.
I know. Let's build George a racing car.
Can you really make a racing car, Daddy?
No, but Grandpa Pig can.
What? OK. I'll make a racing car for George.
This is Grandpa Pig's shed, where he makes things.
What have we got here? Ah, an old pram.
No, George isn't a baby, Grandpa.
We only need the pram's wheels, Peppa.
Ooh.
This bit can be the bonnet.
And this can be the seat.
What's your favourite number, George?
George's favourite number is 2.
Oh, this racing car will be super fast.
Hooray! Don't make it go too fast, Grandpa. George is only little.
Don't worry, Peppa. This will be a pedal car, not a motor car.
Ah!
Next, we need a steering wheel. Last of all, you need racing goggles and a hat.
It's George's racing car!
Here are Danny Dog, Zoe Zebra and Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone. Look at George's racing car. Wow! In the olden days, did Susie and me jump up and down in muddy puddles?
No, Peppa. You were babies. You couldn't even walk.
Oh, what did we do?
You cried. You burped. And you laughed.
We were babies. Baby Susie. Baby Peppa. Goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga.
Soon after that, you were toddlers.
And where was George?
He was a baby in my tummy. Yes, you were in my tummy, George.
You've got a big tummy, Daddy. Is there a baby in there?
Ho, ho! No, Peppa. This tummy is pure muscle.
And so George was born. And Granny and Grandpa gave George a very special present. Can you guess what it was?
Mr. Dinosaur!
That's right.
And you and Susie were running and jumping around.
Then one day you saw something amazing.
Muggy Puggle!
Peppa, if you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots. You loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
I still do!
Let's take a photo now.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Peppa has always loved jumping up.
Dinosaur. George, you must stay on your side of the bedroom. That's your side, and this is my side. Do not cross the invisible line. Post!
Hello, Mr. Zebra.
Hello, Daddy Pig. I've got some letters for you.
Is there anything for me and George?
I'm afraid not. They're all for Mummy and me.
Oh.
There's a parcel as well.
Probably that box of reinforced concrete I ordered.
Look at all the stamps on it.
That's because it's from a long way away. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Oh, the label says it is for Peppa and George.
Yippee! Look, Mummy, a parcel for George and me.
Ooh.
There's a letter too. Dear Peppa and George, here is a present for you to share. Love from your Auntie Dottie.
Auntie Dottie lives far away in another country.
Ooh, what is the present?
It's got wheels.
Car.
It's not a car, George. It's got legs. It's a table.
It's got a tail.
Oh, tables don't have tails.
There's a handle as well.
What can it be?
There's something else in the box. It's a toy horse. I shall call it Twinkle Toes. Horsey, Twinkle Toes. Horsey, Twinkle Toes. Horsey.
Remember, children, Aunt Dottie sent the present for both of you.
You'll have to share. Sharing can be fun.
Can I play with Twinkle Toes first?
Let George have the first turn. He's the youngest.
Horsey, Horsey.
George likes playing with Horsey.
George, it is called Twinkle Toes, not Horsey. My shadow has gone.
Yes, Emily. When the sun sets, the shadows go away.
Peppa, George, bedtime.
OK, Daddy. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
It is bedtime.
I'm a bit sad that my shadow's gone away.
Don't be sad, Peppa. The electric light can make shadows. And we can make shadow puppets.
Mummy Pig is using her hands to make a shadow puppet.
It's a birdie.
Listen to it sing. Tweet, tweet, I'm a little birdie.
My turn.
Peppa has made a spider.
My name is Mr. Skinny Legs.
Oh, scary.
George is making a shadow puppet.
What's that, George? Dinosaur.
George has made a dinosaur.
That's really scary.
Very good, George. Time to switch the lights out. Good night, Peppa. Good night, George. Good night, shadows.
Good night, shadows.
Are you okay, Peppa?
I'm sad.
It's a bit of a shock, Susie moving away, isn't it?
Yes.
Why don't you make Susie a going away card?
OK. I'm drawing me and Susie and flowers.
That's a lovely card, Peppa. Would you like to talk to Susie on the phone?
Yes, please, Mummy. Hello. Hello, Susie. I'm a bit sad. Me too. Are you still coming to play tomorrow? Yes, please. OK. See you tomorrow.
It is morning and Susie Sheep has come to play with Peppa.
Race you to the next hill. I will really miss you, Susie. And I'll miss you, Peppa. I will even miss you bossing me about. What do you mean? You are the bossy one. No, I am not. Yes, you are. We are both a bit bossy.
I'm so happy about this new job in a new country. I thought I'd be stuck here forever.
So you said.
Are you ready to go, Susie?
No, wait! I made you a going away card. Thank you, Peppa. And you can have this. It's my most favourite plastic crown because you are so special. And so you don't forget me and you must keep it forever. I will never forget you, Peppa. Don't go, Susie.
Hello? Oh, I see. Right. They said I didn't get the new job.
So you're not moving away?
No.
Are we staying here forever?
Yes.
Grandpa is showing Peppa and George his stamp collection.
Ooh.
I've collected hundreds of stamps from all over the world.
Grandpa, I think you must have every stamp ever.
Oh, I suppose I do have quite a few.
So there's no need for you to buy any more stamps, is there, Grandpa?
Here is Mr. Zebra, the postman.
It's the post.
Ah, it's a postcard from my friend.
What does it say?
It says, "Wish you were here."
I've never had a postcard.
That's easy to fix. Let's write one to you and George now. Then we can post it to you.
Oh, goody.
What shall we write on it?
Dear Peppa and George, wish you were here. Lots of love, Peppa and George.
Very good.
Let's post it.
Not yet, Peppa. We need to write where you live.
Do you know your address, Peppa?
The little house on the hill.
Very good.
Now can we post it?
There's still something missing. Do you know what it is?
It needs a kiss.
That's lovely. And we need a stamp, too.
Grandpa has stamps.
My stamps are not for licking and sticking on postcards, Peppa. They are for collecting and looking at.
Come on, Peppa and George. I think we'll find some normal stamps upstairs.
Who can that be? Special delivery? Ah, this could be... Yes, it's the rare stamp I sent off for. It's a big box for just a step. Did it cost a lot of money? Shh! Granny Pig doesn't need to know. Right you are.
There should be a stamp in this drawer.
No stamps, Granny.
We'll just have to carry on looking downstairs.
What a beautiful stamp. And in perfect condition. Never been used.
What's going on here?
Oh,
What's all this mess?
Oh, now I'll take it to the recycling.
Look, Granny, a stamp for our postcard.
Ah, good. I knew we'd find a stamp somewhere. George, would you like to lick it? Stick it on the postcard.
Oh, somebody is learning how to play the recorder.
Yes, Daddy. Madam Gazelle said I have to practice.
Oh, yes. Practice makes perfect.
Will you help me?
Of course Daddy Pig will help you while I, do some work in another room.
Susie is practicing too.
Yes, that's it. La, 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 la.
Very good, Danny. Shall we call that a day?
No. Madam Gazelle said I had to keep on trying until I get it right.
Peppa and her friends have been practicing their recorders all week. They are giving a concert for the parents.
Welcome to our concert. Ready, children?
Bravo! Bravo! Ah.
Children worked hard. Yes, it was a very good experience for them.
It's hard to think it was only for a week of our lives. And now it's over.
Children, for our next concert, I want you to learn this tune.
Hooray!
Go home and practice, practice, practice.
Peppa loves the recorder. Everyone loves the recorder.
Mummy, can we play Happy Mrs. Chicken on the computer?
Not at the moment, Peppa. I need to finish the important book I'm writing.
Daddy Pig is in the kitchen making lunch.
Daddy, when can we play Happy Mrs. Chicken?
When Mummy has finished writing her book.
Oh, that's it. After lots and lots of hard work, I've finally finished writing my book.
Well done, Mummy Pig.
Now we can play Happy Mrs. Chicken. Hooray!
You did save your work, didn't you?
Ah, no, I didn't press save.
40, 90, 10 million, 112. Well done, George. That's the highest score ever.
My work. Where's my work? Ah, there it is. Quick. Save, close, send. Phew.
Is your work all right, Mummy?
Yes, Peppa. I've just sent it off to be made into a real storybook.
Ooh, a storybook.
Not just one book. Lots and lots of books. Going to bookshops everywhere.
Wow. Mummy, can you read us your story?
Yes, I'm going to read it to you and your friends at Playgroup tomorrow.
Mummy Pig has arrived at the playgroup with lots of copies of her new book.
Thank you, Mummy Pig, for coming to read your new book to us today. It's very exciting. These books are so new, I haven't even opened one yet. Children, Mummy Pig has worked hard to write this book. So we must listen politely, even if it is not very good. Thank you. It's about an onion.
Ooh.
Once upon a time, there was an onion called Funny Onion. 4768593. Oh.
The rest of the book is one big long number. Susie Sheep is using feathers.
I'm making a magic owl mask. Twit-twoo! I've made a superhero mask.
Nay.
I've made a carrot mask. And my little brother Richard is a baby carrot. We like carrots.
George has made a dinosaur mask.
Dinosaur.
And what mask is yours, Edmund?
It is the solar system with all the planets.
I see.
I've included Pluto, even though it's only classed as a planetoid.
Very good.
Edmund Elephant is a clever clogs.
So, are we all finished?
Mine would look better with some glitter on it. Please, can we have some glitter, Madam Gazelle? Glitter, 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 glitter.
There are lots of other shiny things you can use.
Not as good as glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter.
No, glitter gets everywhere. There is no getting rid of it once it comes out. It is a menace.
But it's so special and magic. Please, can we have some glitter? Please.
Oh, all right. But only if you all promise to be very, very careful with it.
We promise.
Okay, I will unlock the glitter cabinet.
Madam Gazelle keeps the glitter safely locked away.
Now, children, you did promise to use this glitter very carefully.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Ah! Glitter!
Don't panic. Please remain calm. There was a glitter leak, but we have it under control now. Today, the children have been making masks. Ooh. Daddy Pig, this study is a complete mess.
It's not that bad.
There are lots of cobwebs.
I love cobwebs. They give the room character.
Cobwebs mean spiders, and I don't like spiders.
I do. Spiders catch flies, and flies are horrid.
Well, as long as I don't have to see a spider.
A spider! Hello, Mr. Skinny Legs. Oh, where have you gone?
Find it! I don't want it in the house.
Everyone is looking for Mr. Skinnylegs. Mr. Skinnylegs is not in the filing cabinet.
Oh.
Mr. Skinnylegs is not under the chair.
Oh.
Mr. Skinnylegs is not on the table.
Oh, I wonder where Mr. Skinnylegs is. Ho, ho! It sounds like Mummy has found him.
Don't be scared, Mummy.
Get rid of it!
OK, we'll take Mr. Skinnylegs into the garden. Now Mr. Skinnylegs has got the whole garden to play in.
Bye-bye, Mr. Skinny Legs.
It is starting to rain. Mr. Skinnylegs is running back to the house.
Maybe he doesn't like the rain.
He's climbing up the water spout.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
I don't want Mr. Skinnylegs in the house, Daddy Pig.
Let's take Mr. Skinnylegs a bit further into the garden. There we are. A nice tree for you to live in.
What is he doing?
He's making a web, Peppa. Spiders live in webs and use them to catch flies.
Oh, he's very busy.
Yes, it's hard work building a web. That's why you must never, ever break one. If you do, the spider has to do all the work again.
Yes, Daddy. Bye-bye, Mr. Skinny Legs.
Baby Alexander is awake. Peppa and George are awake.
What's that noise? It's the vacuum cleaner.
Why are you vacuuming at night?
We're not disturbing you, are we?
What? Oh, no!
We found noise is the best way to get baby Alexander back to sleep. He likes noise.
We're a noisy family.
Everyone is back in their beds, asleep. Baby Alexander is awake.
Why is Auntie Pig playing a trumpet?
To get Alexander to sleep. The more noise, the better.
Is there another way that doesn't use noise? We do find noise is the best way.
When George was a baby, we used to put him in his pram and wheel him around the house.
And that always sent him to sleep. How strange.
No loud noises.
That's right. How many times round the house was it, Mummy Pig? 3 times?
50 times.
Daddy Pig is pushing baby Alexander around the house. 50 times.
Good. Baby Alexander is asleep. Can you let me back in?
I'll just switch the alarm off. Switch the alarm back on.
Peppa, what are you doing up?
I can't sleep, Daddy. It's a noisy night.
OK, Peppa. Let's get you back to bed.
Can we find a little place for this?
No.
What is it, Granny?
It's a plastic gnome, Peppa, and he's going to live in our garden.
Oh, no, he isn't. There's no room.
There's plenty of room. What about here?
I can't have that ugly thing looking at me all day.
Peppa, George, do you think my gnome looks ugly?
No, Granny. I think he looks cute.
There, Grandpa. You're outnumbered. The gnome stays. Ah! And here come the rest of them.
What?
Mr. Bull is bringing Mr. Gnome a truckload of new friends.
Yippee!
But gardens are for plants, not plastic.
Moo! Where do you want the gnomes?
We don't want gnomes, thank you.
Oh!
Goodbye.
Naughty Grandpa Pig. Those are Granny Pig's gnomes.
Oh, it appears we do want gnomes.
Okie dokie!
They're lovely.
There's this as well. Cheerio!
Thank you, Mr. Bull. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
What's this? A giant gnome?
No, Grandpa. It's a well.
What is a well?
A well, Peppa, is a very deep hole with water in it.
Ooh.
And as it happens, I do need water for my garden, so a well will be useful. But that is not a well. It's made of plastic and there's no hole.
It's beautiful.
What's the point of a well without water?
It's a wishing well. You throw a coin into it and make a wish.
Can I make a wish, Granny?
Of course, Peppa. Here's a little coin.
I wish, I wish, I wish.
Oh, don't tell us what you're wishing for.
OK. Finished!
Who has a favourite nursery rhyme?
My favourite is Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh, yes.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. I like that one. It had a sheep in it.
That was lovely, Peppa. Thank you. Who else has a favourite nursery rhyme?
I like Little Bo Peep.
And can you sing, Little Bo Peep?
Yes, and it goes like this. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. I don't like that one. It's about sheep getting lost. It's too sad.
Yes. Does anyone know a nursery rhyme that isn't about sheep?
Me!
Yes, Pedro?
Ba ba black sheep. Oh, sorry. I know one about a cat.
Oh, splendid, Candy. Can you share it with us?
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog loved to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Dishes running away with spoons and cows jumping over moons? Crazy stuff. Who's next?
I know a rhyme about a mouse.
Very good, Freddy.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Ooh.
George has found a ball.
Ah! Careful, George. This is my greenhouse. It is made out of glass, which breaks easily.
Oh.
Let's throw this ball out of harm's way.
Oi! Who's throwing footballs at my greenhouse?
Ah! People who live in glass houses should not throw footballs.
You threw it first! It nearly smashed my greenhouse!
Call that a greenhouse? It's a pile of rotten old windows.
It's good enough for growing tomatoes!
I'm amazed you can grow anything in that rubbish tip.
I'll grow more than you do in your fancy glass box!
Grandad Dog and Grandpa Pig are the very best of friends.
Grandpa, why is your greenhouse made of glass if glass breaks easily?
Because I grow plants in it. Let me show you. These plants like sunlight, and glass lets the light in.
Ooh, this plant smells lovely.
Oh, that's just basil. Granny Pig throws the seeds in a pot and it just grows.
Oh.
Let me show you something that takes real skill to grow. My tomatoes.
They are very small, Grandpa.
Eat one and tell me what it tastes like.
It tastes of... nothing.
Well, they're not quite ready yet.
Hello, my little ones.
Granny Pig!
Could I have some tomatoes, please, Grandpa Pig?
No. I'm afraid the tomatoes aren't ready. Maybe in a few weeks.
But I want to make tomato salad for lunch.
Grandad Dog is growing tomatoes.
Yes. Maybe Grandad Dog will lend us some.
I don't think we want Grandad Dog's rusty old tomatoes. It's my first homemade toy aeroplane.
Airplane!
George loves aeroplanes.
Can it fly, Grandpa?
Of course. Watch this. Landing is the tricky bit.
It is the best little plane ever, Grandpa.
But it could be better if it were bigger. So I made this one, Mark II.
Wow!
Gently does it. Yes. Like I said, landing is the tricky bit.
Lovely, Grandpa. It's good to get these things out of your system. And now that you've made a big toy plane, there's no need to make another, is there?
No, Granny Pig. You know what? I fancy a glass of orange juice.
Good idea, Grandpa Pig. Is anyone else thirsty?
Yes, please.
Then I'll go to the house and get some juice for all of us.
See you later.
Peppa, remember to take care of Dolly.
I will, Granny.
Bye, Granny. Right, now I can show you what I've been working on. This is Mark III.
Wow!
Yes, it's bigger and better. It even has a place for a pilot to sit.
We can put George in it.
No. I think that might be a bit dangerous.
Aww.
Maybe Dolly would like to be the pilot.
But Granny said I should look after Dolly.
Dolly will be fine.
OK.
Whoopee! Let's see what it can do.
Wow! Mummy, can we play Happy Mrs. Chicken on the computer, please?
Sorry, Peppa. I need to do my work today.
Oh.
Why don't you go and play in your room instead?
But we don't know what games to play.
Oh, there's lots of games you can play. You could have a tea party or do a jigsaw puzzle.
We've already played with those things, Mummy.
What about your marble run? You haven't played with that for ages.
Marble Run!
Peppa and George love their marble run.
What does it do? Squeak! You pick a marble and you put it in here. And it goes timble-tumble all the way down to the bottom. Ooh. I'll show you. Ready, steady, go! Again! Bye-bye, Mummy. You can go and do your work now.
Oh, thank you, Peppa. Have fun.
Can I have a go? Yes, Rebecca. You take this marble and you... Ready, steady, go! That was fun. And then you can add some more bits to the marble run. Let's make it the biggest marble run ever. Yay! Let's add this wiggly bit. And a windmill bit. The marble will make it go round and round. Do you want to have a go, George? Ready, steady, go! It's going down the windmill bit. And the wiggly bit. And there. Hooray! Let's add more bits. Yes! Let's make the biggest marble run ever. Wow! That looks good, Rebecca. Now it's Richard's turn. Marble run!
Richard has lots of marbles.
Ready, steady, go! Look at all the marbles going everywhere.
I love reading you this story. Once upon a time, there lived a...
Or maybe I can go as the red monkey.
I love that book too.
I can't decide. All the books are good.
Why not go as Funny Onion from the book that Mummy Pig wrote?
No, Daddy. It has to be a real book, not Mummy's book.
Thank you very much, Peppa.
Once upon a time, there was an onion called Funny Onion. 476859312.
Most of Mummy Pig's book is one big long number.
Yes, there were a few printing problems. How about this book?
The Tiny Magic Fairy. Yes! I'm a tiny magic fairy.
And George, what's your favourite book?
Dinosaur.
Of course, your pop-up dinosaur book.
Well, that's settled. George will go to World Book Day as a dinosaur and Peppa will go as a tiny fairy.
Or maybe a duck. Quack, quack.
It is nearly bedtime.
Aha! I'm the happy pirate from the pirate book. Pirates are my favourite because they are funny and they sing happy songs and...
Brush their teeth?
Yes, brush their teeth.
Are we all ready for World Book Day tomorrow?
No. My favourite book keeps changing.
Don't worry, Peppa. You can decide in the morning.
Today is World Book Day.
Oh my! What wonderful costumes! Tell us, Pedro, who are you?
I'm the hunter from Little Red Riding Hood. He's strong and brave and kind to old ladies.
Very good.
And I am Dogbeard the Sailor from the Adventures of Dogbeard the Sailor.
I've got a whole bag of pebbles in my shed.
This is Grandpa Pig's shed.
Here we are. Lots of coloured pebbles.
George, what shall we make a picture of? Dinosaur.
Good idea, George. You find the green pebbles for the dinosaur.
And I will find blue pebbles and make a lovely sky.
Peppa and George are making a Roman mosaic of a dinosaur. George adds some green pebbles. Peppa adds some blue pebbles.
George, the red ones can be the eyes. Finished!
Well done, Peppa and George. My word, you've got rather muddy. Time for a bath before Mummy and Daddy Pig come to pick you up.
No.
Oh dear, George does not want to have a bath.
But George, the Romans were very good at having baths. And you're a Roman, aren't you?
Yes, George. Let's have a Roman bath.
Peppa and George are having a Roman bath.
It's Mummy and Daddy.
Here are Mummy and Daddy Pig.
Ah, tempus fugit.
What does that mean?
It means time flies.
Tempus fugit.
Tempus fugit. Tempus fugit.
Hello? Mummy, Daddy, we've been playing Romans. Tempus fugit.
Ooh.
And with these crowns of leaves, you are both Roman emperors.
Hooray! Benny Viddy Vitchy.
Peppa and George love being Romans. Everybody loves being Romans.
I know. We can play the rainy day game.
What's the rainy day game?
I'll show you. If I take this rubber duck and hide it where you can see it, do you think you could find it?
Daddy, if we can see it, you haven't hidden it.
Watch this. I will put the duck here. Now, you tell me where it is.
There.
Exactly.
It's too easy, Daddy.
It won't always be so easy, Peppa.
Who wants to go first?
Because it's an easy game, George can go first.
OK, you all wait here.
Daddy Pig is putting the rubber duck somewhere for George to find.
The duck is somewhere in your bedroom.
George is looking for the rubber duck. But it is quite difficult to find.
Oh.
George, you can see it. Just look with your eyes.
George is using his eyes to look for the rubber duck.
You're getting warmer. Colder. Warm again.
George has found the rubber duck.
Hooray!
I saw it straight away. This game is too easy.
OK, Peppa's turn. I will do the hiding this time.
Mummy Pig is going to put the rubber duck somewhere for Peppa to find.
I will see it straight away.
Ready? The rubber duck is somewhere in the kitchen.
I've come to find you, Rubber Ducky. I know where you are. You're in the sink. Oh.
The rubber duck is not in the sink.
I know. You're hiding under the table.
The rubber duck is not under the table.
Give me a clue, please.
It's sitting with something else that's yellow.
Something yellow that lives in the kitchen. Bananas! There you are.
George is not sleepy.
George! Nighttime is for sleeping, not playing. Shh! I can tell you a bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a little pig. His name was Georgie Pig. And he was off to make his fortune. Soon he came to a forest. Do you like the story, George? Inside the forest was a little house. And inside the house was a bowl of porridge. Georgie Pig was very hungry, so he ate it all up. Yum, yum, yum. But just as he finished, Baby Bear walked in and said, "Oi, did you eat my magic porridge?" Georgie said, "Yes." Baby Bear said, "That was magic porridge. It will make you go very big." And then Georgie Pig began to grow. He grew and he grew and he grew until he was taller than all of the trees in the forest. The end. Are you sleepy, George? No. Not even a little bit? No. OK, I'll do a bit more story. Baby Bear said there is a box of golden treasure at the end of the world. But it's too far for me to go because I'm too little. Georgie said, "I will carry you there." So Georgie Pig walked to the end of the world. He walked and he walked and he walked. Are you sleepy yet? No. He walked through forests, across mountains, across seas. And are you sleepy yet? No. He walked all the way to the end of the world and found a big box of golden treasure. Ooh. And a big dragon. Grrr. Yes. A big green dragon with little wings and breathing fire. Roar! Luckily, it was a very friendly dragon. And he said, "You can have the treasure." But then Georgie Pig began to shrink. He shrank and he shrinked and he shrunk until he was the same little Georgie Pig as he was before. "How will we get back home now?" said Baby Bear. "I can fly you home," said the dragon. So Georgie Pig and Baby Bear hopped on the dragon's back and flew all the way back home to the little house in the forest.
Everyone crosses the pretend river safely.
Hooray!
Well done, my little explorers!
What's next, Grampy Rabbit?
Your next adventure is to swing across this swamp full of crocodiles.
I can't see any crocodiles. You've got to pretend.
Let those crocodiles know who's boss.
Go away, you naughty crocodiles.
That's the spirit.
Did you ever swing across a crocodile swamp?
Of course I did.
Were you scared?
Not as scared as they were of me. Ready? Don't forget to do the call.
Everyone has crossed the pretend crocodile swamp safely.
Well done.
What's our next adventure?
This is a vault. Big athletes jump over it like this. But you can pretend it's a dinosaur and crawl through its legs.
Have you crawled through a dinosaur's legs, Grampy Rabbit?
Oh, yes. Once I was walking in the jungle when I stumbled into a lost world of dinosaurs. And that's it! You've made it out of the jungle!
Hooray!
Aho! Did you have a good gym class, children?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
They're real little explorers now.
We walked across a river. And we swung over crocodiles. And we crawled under a dinosaur. I love doing gym class with Grampy Rabbit. I'll make the teapot. And we'll make the cups. There, now Monkey can have tea. Oh, this teapot is too soft. Real tea sets aren't soft. My mummy makes real pots. She does pottery. Ooh. Mummy, can you help us make a tea set, please? With teacups and a teapot that we can put real water in.
OK, come with me.
This is where Mrs. Zebra makes her pottery.
Let's make this tea set.
What's that?
Clay. All pottery starts off like that.
But it's soft, like clay.
We need it to be soft so we can shape it. But later, it won't be soft.
Ooh.
Mummy Zebra is making a little cup on the potter's wheel.
There, 1 cup.
Wow. That looks easy.
Would you like to try?
Yes, please. It's all slimy. It's all gone wrong.
Making a cup on a potter's wheel is not easy.
There is an easier way to make a cup. First, we roll the clay into a long worm like this.
It's a wriggly worm. I'm a wriggly worm. I'm a wriggly worm. I'm made of clay. What shall I make today? I'm a wriggly worm.
We wrap it round and round like this.
It's a bit bumpy.
Now I smooth it out with my hands. And I add a handle.
It's a cup! Now we have 2 cups.
Yes, but a tea set needs more than 2 cups.
We'll all make cups. Yes. Dinosaur.
Oh dear.
Mummy, we splashed Daddy's football shirt with mud. Oh.
Don't worry, we'll just wash it. It'll be washed in no time, and Daddy won't know it was ever muddy. Let's find some more things to put in the machine.
Oh, my dress is a bit muddy.
Mummy Pig and George have found more things to wash.
Very good, George. We put the clothes in here, and then we switch it on.
The washing machine is filling up with hot, soapy water.
Splosh, 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 splosh.
The washing machine is making the whole room shake.
Oh, Peppa, where's your dress?
I'm washing it.
What? Oh, no.
Look, Mummy. My red dress is all nice and clean.
Yes, Peppa, but look what it's done to everything else.
Oh dear. Peppa's red dress has made all the white clothes pink.
Pink isn't a very good colour for a football shirt.
Ooh.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy.
Daddy Pig, we've got a bit of a problem and,
Tell me later, Mummy Pig. I've got to get ready for football. Now, where's my football shirt?
Here.
Don't be silly, Peppa. That's one of Mummy's dresses. It's pink.
No, Daddy, it's your football shirt.
It got a bit muddy.
So we washed it.
And it all went a bit wrong. Sorry, Daddy.
Once upon a time, there was...
a little boy called Pedro Pony, and he found a magic bean.
Oh, yes. Now, Pedro planted that bean and it grew into an enormous beanstalk that went high into the sky.
That's right.
Pedro climbed to the top of that beanstalk and found
A horrible big giant. But I don't want that. I want a princess.
Oh, yes. There he found a beautiful Princess Peppa and Sir George, the brave knight.
And a cook who makes the most delicious food ever.
Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig and Grandpa Pig are waiting to eat dinner.
I'll go and see what's keeping Granny Pig.
What's next in the story?
Naughty Granny Pig. You woke the little ones.
We promised to sleep when the story ends, Grandpa.
I'm good at ending stories, Granny Pig. You go downstairs. I won't be long.
There's a boy, a beanstalk, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, and a cook who makes a lovely dinner.
Well, after they ate the lovely dinner, everyone fell asleep. The end.
Then they all woke up, and along came a wizard.
A wizard?
Yes, a wizard who is going to do a big magic show.
But...
Then along came a scary dragon.
Granny Pig, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are still waiting to eat dinner.
That bedtime story doesn't seem to be working.
I'm the expert at telling bedtime stories. I'll have them asleep in no time.
A scary dragon!
Peppa, George, back to bed.
But Grandpa hasn't finished the story yet, Daddy.
Children, today we will do drawings for Mr. Potato.
Hooray! I'm drawing a pineapple. I'm drawing a carrot.
Very good. What are you drawing, Emily?
A pea.
Lovely. And Pedro?
It's a super potato.
Oh, I see. And George has drawn a wonderful tomato. Peppa, what vegetable have you drawn?
My daddy watching television.
Oh, excellent. Now, we put the drawings in an envelope and post them to Mr. Potato.
It is morning and time for the Mr. Potato Show. Please welcome your friend and mine, Mr. Potato!
We posted some drawings to Mr. Potato in an envelope.
Did you get the envelope?
He can't hear you, Daddy. He's on television.
Oh, yes, of course.
I've received an envelope full of drawings. This tomato looks very juicy.
That's George's picture.
Well done, George.
But this picture from Peppa Pig is my favourite.
Wow, that's my picture.
It shows Daddy Pig watching TV. Looks like Daddy Pig needs some exercise.
Eh? What?
Come on, Daddy Pig. Let's do some jumping up and down.
Oh, all right.
Up, down, up, down. Daddy Pig likes jumping up and down, down. Everyone likes jumping up and down, down.
Good. That's all the papers I need. Bye.
Bye-bye, Daddy. Mummy, can we make something?
Yes. What would you like to make?
Dinosaur. Oh, George, you always say dinosaur for everything.
Let's make an aeroplane.
George likes aeroplanes.
Can we make an aeroplane that flies?
Yes. All we need is some paper.
We know where there's paper.
There is lots of old paper in the workroom.
Here's some paper.
Perfect.
Mummy Pig is going to make a paper aeroplane.
Fold the paper down the middle. Now fold the corners in at one end. Fold those corners in again to make a point. Then fold the sides back like this.
Paper aeroplanes.
Let's see if they can fly. Ready, steady, go!
Ooh.
Mummy Pig's aeroplane has flown into a tree.
My turn. Whee!
Peppa's aeroplane has landed in a flower pot.
Your turn, George. Whee!
George's aeroplane is doing a loop-the-loop and has landed in the duck pond.
Let's make a big aeroplane.
We'll need a really big piece of paper.
Here's a big piece of blue paper.
Peppa and George have made a big blue aeroplane.
Daddy Pig.
Hello, everyone.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yes, but I've forgotten some important papers.
Daddy, we're making aeroplanes. We made a really big one.
Wow! Fantastic! You need someone big and strong to throw it. Ready, steady, go!
The big blue aeroplane is flying very high and very far.
It just keeps on going.
Bye-bye, aeroplane. This is what you do. Dance when the music is playing, and when it stops, freeze like a statue. Ready, steady, go!
Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Just dance already.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes.
This one is still blinking. You're out.
Eyes and ears and mouth.
You're moving, George. You're out. Richard and Edmund are out. So Zaza is the winner. Hooray! You've got a medal. It's made of real plastic gold. Mummy, musical statues is over.
Lovely. Now it's time for Pass the Parcel.
Yay! When the music plays, pass the parcel round. When the music stops, take some paper off. Ready, steady, go! George, pass the parcel.
Edmund has got a medal.
Hurry up, Richard. Just take the paper off.
Richard has got a medal. George has got a medal.
Pass the parcel.
Oh dear, George isn't passing the parcel.
No, George. That is Zaza's medal. It's a giant teddy.
Edmund has won.
Someone needs to lick out the bowl.
George likes helping Mummy make cookies. But he likes playing with Peppa more.
I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. But who's going to be the sick person? George!
Peppa and Susie love playing doctors and nurses. So does George. Peppa listens to George's chest.
Now, George, take a big breath in, then cough. I think your heart's a bit loose. How about a plaster on it? Open wide, please.
Susie takes George's temperature.
Oh dear, you're very, very hot. I think you have to stay in bed for 3 years.
Daddy Pig has come to find George.
Oh no! What's wrong with George?
Don't worry, Daddy, it's only a game. George is our patient.
Oh, I see. Can the patient have a visitor?
Just for a little while. He might get tired. Cookies!
Yes, they're for George. They're his medicine to make him feel better.
Excuse me, Doctor. Can you help me? I have a sore tummy. That tickles.
I can hear it rumbling. I think you're hungry, Daddy.
Then I think I need lots of cookies to make me better.
And me.
And me. And me.